All right, KMA students, friends, family, and tribe. I am here today with the great Winston Del Castillo. He's my son and one of the head instructors here at Krav Maga Martial Arts. Welcome and thank you for joining us, Sensei Winston.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome. I'm going to pull up the questions, and I'm just going to be kind of off screen here asking you the questions, and you can answer, son. First of all, tell us a little bit more about yourself, who you are, and what you do.
So, I'm Sensei Winston. I'm a head instructor here at Krav Maga Martial Arts. I started in this program when I was 3 years old. I'm 19 now, so 16 years of constant, never-ending improvement. I'm the adult head instructor here. I also work with the kids. My passion and calling is just to hand my knowledge on to the next generation and anybody who would like to learn.
I love it. Good answer, son. How long, well, you already told us how long you've been training. So what do you love most about training at Krav Maga Martial Arts?
The physical side mainly, but I believe it's 50-50 physical and mental strength-wise. I've worked a lot on my mental state and using the black belt superpowers to build my character. And of course, I love the physical training, but the best thing I've gotten out of it is pursuing a career here and really growing into it, man.
That's great. Well, tell us about some of the specific benefits that you gained growing up in the martial arts here.
So the biggest benefit I ever gained was focus, because I grew up with ADHD, couldn't sit still. So martial arts was my favorite activity to do because I got to not only move around and work on my physical side, but really sharpen my focus, and it's the biggest benefit.
Yeah. I even remember a period in time where they were, wanting job medication and stuff, and look, I'm certainly not saying anything because some kids certainly need it, but I am saying that we decided I remember that one day you told me you just didn't feel like yourself and all that, and we decided to go without it, and we really, really, really worked on focusing on the focus part of Krav Maga martial arts training. And now look, I'm not saying that you don't maybe still struggle once in a while, but you definitely have focus to focus. Wouldn't you say?
Yes, sir.
That's been life changing for you,
for sure.
That kind of ties maybe a little bit to the next question, because I'm pretty sure this next question is, what advice would you have to a beginning student?
Biggest advice is same thing I did when I started, was stay motivated, confident, believing that you can do this. Never let fear stop you from achieving your goals. Just always give your best, and over time you'll become a black belt, and you'll look back and when you started, and it'll be the greatest feeling you ever feel.
Oh, that's awesome. It's awesome. A lot of the process excellence happens daily, but not in a day.
Yes, sir.
And certainly where you're at now as a third degree black belt, and like you said, having trained for many, many years, you get that. That's awesome. What about somebody just considering becoming a student? What would you say to them?
I'd say to come in, meet Sensei Ali, meet Sensei John and I, and get in the whole family tribe atmosphere and see that we're just doing our best to help you become a black belt and just help everyone along the way.
That's great. That's good advice, actually. That's great advice. Actually, I got to stop because you're right. Because most people are nervous to try something new, and what you're saying is you just come in and meet us and just allow it. That they'll get more comfortable once they get to know the tribe, and once they get to realize that it's just people that want to help them. That was great advice.
No fear of judgment needed in this study.
That's right. Good job. So let's see. Then I have. We just started the new year. What is one of your biggest goals for the year?
Biggest goal is mainly career-wise, bettering myself within this year, going on to the next to be a better instructor. But mainly physically, maintaining my rank, becoming a better black belt, and maybe towards the end of the year testing for a 4th degree.
Oh, look at that. All right. You heard it here first. All right. I love it. And what is your favorite leadership lesson from our KMA Black Belt Leadership Program?
White belt? No. A black belt is a white belt that never quit because I've taken breaks here and there doing this, went down a bad path, came back every time, climbed back up, got back in a positive atmosphere, and really bettered myself looking back.
Hmm. So, um, so would you? Is it a good idea? What would you say to somebody then, like the idea of taking a break from training? What advice would you have?
Don't take too long of a break. Uh, Always set your goals and check on them to keep yourself motivated, stay positive, and yeah, just realize you always have a family here willing to help you with anything personal and martial arts related, and just stay motivated, dedicated.
Love it. And what else? This is the now you get to anything else at all that you'd like to share with our audience before we call this a wrap.
I would just say that here, the difference between coming here, I've talked to some people being scared to walk into a gym with their New Year's resolutions, just knowing that you're here to better yourself over time, set your goal to become black belt, which only takes about 4 years, which flies by.
Yes,
Looking
great
back
point.
to when I was, I think 11 or 10 years old, getting my black belt. Don't even remember because it flew by. But looking back at those pictures and realizing what it did for me now, being 19, it's a big deal.
That's awesome. So, you made me think about a couple things with what you said too, which is one because you said a gym, right? And like when we think gym, we think of like the weight training gyms, and it's so true. There, everybody starts at the beginning of the year, and very few even stick to their goals, and it's almost like a joke, right? Like,
Yep.
but when you come into something like this, what's cool is that you, the team, the sensei, you help people set their goals and their vision for their goals, and yet and we have a process to help them actually get their goals, right? It's not like they're not just come in and they get thrown over the fence and have to do it on their own, right?
Yeah.
Like I think that's that black belt success system is one of the things that helps. And the other thing you said that I thought was great was the time's going to pass anyway. I've said that to people so many times. They're like, well, 6 years is a and I'm like, 6 years is going to pass anyway. It's just what you're going to do, right? Because we try to get every student to make it to second degree black belt leader because we know that then they're prepared for success in anything. But that's 6 years. But it's neat that you realize it already because here I am 54 years old and they've all flown by. Right? So in fact it seems like yesterday you were just a little baby in my arms. But now the only time you're in my arms is if I put you in a bear hug, and that's pretty scary to do these days. So, Sensei Winston, I'm proud of you, and love you, and I'm very excited for more people to get to come train with you at Krav Maga Martial Arts. Thank you for your time.